Hey, football fans, this is Gary Greene, longtime professional sports bettor here in Las Vegas for the past 35 years and publisher of the Blue Book Football Betting Magazine. And we have your NFL Week 10 Thursday night preview. The Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens is 6-point favorite and the total 52.5 here at the Circa in Las Vegas. This is a fantastic matchup to start Week 10 off. We're now into the second half of the NFL season. Very big game for both teams in the NFC North. And, of course, the Cincinnati Bengals kind of out of mulligan so far with some tough losses to start the year. They also lost the first matchup between these two teams in week number 5, and it was a game they blew. They had an opportunity to win it once, twice, 3 times. They had a big lead. They blew the game in overtime, some bad play calling in overtime by their head coach, play caller, Zach Taylor. And voila, they're now in a situation where they have to start to almost run out the table. The good news for them is very possible with the easy remaining schedule that they have, with a win here and carry a little momentum. Both teams are playing on a short week. That's much tougher for the defenses coming in. And again, we have two fantastic offenses. You have the number one offense of the Baltimore Ravens. This is an offense that's 254 yards passing per game, 192 rushing yards per game. That is off the charts insanity. These A+ grades. For the most part, the Cincinnati Bengals live and die what Joe Burrow does, but Joe Cool is one of the best in the league, and he has looked really sharp here the last couple of weeks. He knows the situation. It's going to be a lot tougher for them on offense with T. Higgins out, but that's just the way it has to roll for a lot of teams in this league, and they've picked up the pieces without T. Higgins when he hasn't been in there. So they're more than capable. In the first game, Joe Burrow had a fantastic game against the against the Baltimore Ravens defense. He went 30 for 39 for 392 yards and 5 touchdown passes. So it's completely possible that he's going to match somewhere close to that in this ball game, as he's going to catch the Ravens defense, this bottom 5, allowing yards per pass attempt. So they give up a lot of big plays. They take some chances. Their coverage is not that great. They're not a great tackling team either. They always seem to make some big plays, and that's just enough to make you forget how bad the defense really is. But it's also great when you know that your offense is going to be up there in the top 3 and probably in the range of putting up 30+ a game. So you can take some chances, and if you make mistakes, the offense will catch up and get you back in the game. But in the first game, the Cincinnati Bengals run defense was able to stop Henry until overtime when he finally broke him for a big 51-yard difference-making run that ended up being the difference to helping the Ravens win that game. But the bottom line is Cincinnati's offensive line has been much improved, and that'll help in this game because that's a game where the last 2 weeks they've only had Burrow be sacked 1 time per week in the last 2 weeks. So if he's only getting sacked 1 time, that means that they're not playing short of the sticks, and they will get a lot more first downs off course, and that will be able to produce some more points. The other side of the ball, the defense has played better since week 6. I'll give this team a lot of credit, and I try to watch for improvements week to week over tape and then week to week, say, after that. So if you're playing real bad, maybe you have a few guys out, maybe they changed the scheme. And the scheme for the Bengals has been changed on the defensive side of the ball to help stop the run a little bit and get them off the field quicker. And the bottom line is they're only giving up 3.7 yards per carry. I just don't see it happening against Henry. I think that they overachieved in the first week. I think on a short week, it's toughest for these guys, especially the big hogs in the middle of the defensive line, to have big games. I think they're going to get tired a little faster. The depth is not all that great in the middle of the Cincinnati defense, so I expect Henry to get off and get more closer to 100+ yards than to have that terrible start. Now, if you just look at the final numbers, his numbers look great, but again, most of them came on 1 carry in overtime when he busted a big run loose. So one thing I've been talking, and I don't personally give out prop bets to my clients. I've been one of the top probably 10 winningest sports bettors in the country over the last 35 years. I don't dabble in prop bets because I try to stick to what I know the best. And I've been phenomenal in NFL, but somehow, some way, I've been telling you from these things, and my friends ask me why I don't bet more props. Again, it's just like the same reason why I don't go play craps like I used to when I first moved here as a young guy 35 years ago. I just stick to what I do best, and that's it. But I will give you my prop play because people have been emailing me what my favorite prop play is. The other night, it was Kelsey over the catches, and he went way over that, so that was an easy winner. I think we're 8-0 with prop bets, so we'll try to keep this streak going. It's crazy, but we're going to go with Joe Burrow over 24.5 pass completions. With any luck for that prop, if the Ravens can just get the points on the board and get this game rolling, it's going to be nice weather in the mid-60s. Wind should be light. That's a beautiful night for a great game of football at this time of year. And that is a great situation for passing quarterbacks. No bad weather and no bad wind, and they should be able to have a good day passing the ball through the air. I think if they are behind a little bit, that helps the prop, and I think the over 24.5 pass completions should be an easy proposition bet to go over. Again, when we look at these teams, the last couple weeks, Cincinnati's offense, Joe Burrow, 58 total points. He's got, I think, 6 touchdown passes in the last couple weeks. Yep, 6 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. Ravens games, folks, the last 5 games. Total points scored in a Ravens game, 79, 53, 72, 53, and 51 points scored. So only one game would have fell short of this total of 52.5, and that would have fell short by 1.5. So that's how you can see that this number is high for NFL purposes. This is one of the higher totals, but you can't make it much lower than that. This position for both of these teams with offense over the opposing team defense, advantage offense for both sides. So I use this theory a lot. It's called the KISS theory. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay, you don't have to go out there and try to pretend that you're the greatest and just go against the tide. The books are getting clobbered. Favorites are clobbering the books. So if you're just trying to go against that, you're just getting destroyed. And it's not the way to be a winning bettor. You have to adjust week to week to week. And this is a situation where the game over 52 is a game that I'm going to go over with. I think it's going to be a game that should go over. Even though these teams know each other, because it's on a Thursday and a short week, I expect that the defenses will be a little bit more tired. And I like the situation for Cincinnati. Their backs to the wall. That's what Joe Burrow loves. And Baltimore at home, for the most part, they're always going to be close to scoring 35, 38, 40 points in their games at home. And I like this game to be a very high-scoring game. So hopefully we can cash this ticket for you. Don't forget to check out all our other videos. I have a video up for Stock Up Team of the Week for Week 10 in the NFL and the Stock Down Team of the Week. And I will do a preview on Iowa UCLA Friday night, my UCLA Bruins. I'll give you my perception of that game on Friday night as well for a complete preview. So may all your wagers be winning ones. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose. And have a great week ahead.